So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Obviously, slowing down Mahomes, going to be a tall order. He gets the completion there, but what do defenses need to try to do against it?
Well, as we saw in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, their #1 goal was to get him to 3rd down and long situations. Not 3rd and manageable, meaning 3rd and 4 or less, but 3rd and 7 or more. There were plenty of those situations because now you can unleash your pass rushers. And if you can get that going, get him pressured in the pocket, get him on the move, use those 7 behind him to cover, that's how you can play Patrick Mahomes the best, I believe.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. He juked him. How did he stay on his feet? Touchdown, Washington. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt. And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one swung out to Williams. Touchdown! Javonte Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play action. Garoppolo out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Good play there by Frank Clark. Only 6 sacks in 2020, the fewest since his rookie year of 2015. But don't let that small number fool you. Provides consistent pressure against quarterbacks. A Pro Bowler the last 2 seasons.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Power breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Gibson here running out of the gun. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for KC. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Washington 14. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Curtis Samuel exhibited a lot of versatility for 4 years in Carolina. Now in his first year with Washington, expect this football team to try and put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught. Jalen Hurd. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Underneath for Jennings. Pushing through the contact. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!
Logan Thomas,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Let's take it inside his own 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
Well, he found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
54, right there, 54 miles. In your face.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off. And
he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
That's caught left side by Hardman. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Williams.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Javonte Williams
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Garoppolo's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Garoppolo on first down. And he'll spot Hurd open left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hurd. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On play action, it's Garoppolo.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 22. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 47. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Hurd
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young
In there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
This young man, Chase Young, has it all. Speed, power, and a full arsenal of moves to get to the quarterback. The Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2020, he had 7.5 sacks that season. They expect plenty more in the future.
Now a throw here to his running back. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
And their first down, Chiefs.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And bulldozing his way through.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Chiefs 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Steps away to his left.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Washington,
their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. Listen, I went and got my digits up. Listen, your favorite, bruh. Listen, you don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is